2 secs, I'm just doing a coffee. Ah. Yeah, with this particular one, right, this one is in a state, obviously in the United States, and I called a team over there, and their name suggested they were in the location that I was looking, where the predator was. They said, "Oh no, we're not from there. We're not." I said, "Well," they said, we're about 12 hours away from there." So fuck you now. I tried to get out. I tried to get him to pounce on him, but he didn't seem to be too interested. But that's my recall. How long ago was I on him? Oh bloody hell, that must have been 18 months ago. Somebody just texted me. I said, did you have somebody in? But, yeah. I can remember what he did as a job. I remembered where he lived. I remember this part of the city that he lived in. So, I'm just hoping it wasn't on my old iPhone 5 that died on me. I got the conviction for that anyway, even although the phone died, because the motherboard had gone on the iPhone. Oh, that was a bleeding nightmare. That was. Because it ain't only that, right? That one that I caught in Am Green, I had a load of his chat on that device too, so I'd lost all that. I mean, the motherboard just went. I mean, at least with Google, you do it to your photos and it gets onto your drive, but that iPhone, I don't think it had that facility, or if it did, I wasn't aware of it. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to mention the state in which he's in, but yeah, that'll be an interesting one, even if I've lost the chat logs, to see whether that, honestly, that one was horrible. I even tried to call, I tried to email them, I tried to call them, the local police department, the local sheriff's department. You have local police, which are, the sheriff's department, then you have state police. You get 2 types of police, yeah. Then you get the FBI, and then you get the CIA, which is, well, yeah, good lad. Right, we're going to go out for walkies in a minute, aren't we? Eh? But we really enjoyed our steak and our chicken last night. You had all the chicken, you had some of my steak, didn't you? Eh? Even although it's raining. That's it, baby. He's making his bed. God, there's a good lad. That's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah, so, no, I've performed 2 stings by myself, Sienna. I do it myself. I stung by myself on April the 6th last year, and I stung on Christmas Day last year. Although the officer didn't arrest him because I think he, I don't know. It was, I mean, I, you know, how he escaped that, I don't know. And I walked nearly a marathon to get him as well. I walked 12.5 miles to get him, and then 12.5 miles way back. And then I still got up the following day, and you know, wasn't stiff, wasn't, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm all right. He was all right. You know, we don't do that very often, do we? Sometimes there's a marathon, you know, good marathon's good for us, isn't it? Eh? But, yeah, I do it myself. Sienna. You know, I decoy alone. I can, if you'd like, I'll get that sting that I performed last year, the Christmas Day one. I'm sat on a wall giggling. I said even I'll give that a 1 out of 10. I mean, I just couldn't get at the target, like, you know. I had to deal with his brother. There's me on Christmas Day about lunchtime. Yeah, the bloke's about 30 stone, 25, 30 stone, right, the guy I'm after. Chris Whitwer actually stung him the day after I stung my first one, and that was 0.8 of a mile away from my flat, and it's like I was hovering over him anyway, you know what I mean? I don't, you know, I sort of pretty much had him, this one. And I was just trying to really locate him. And I know I celebrated after my first thing, and I woke up and I looked at my phone. It's like, oh, this thing in him. It's like just down. Honestly, I could have got up, got dressed, and been there in about 10 minutes. You know, so I've got him. So I mean, I've got one conviction. Well, I've, you know, ones that I've passed along to other teams as well. A majority of them have been discounted because they are too short, because the way I decoy is I try and put them off. And it's the ones that aren't put off then that's the ones that I thread into. I do everything I can. You know, I do throw up a few red flags where, you know, it should give fair warning. And if it doesn't give fair warning, then obviously you continue down the track. So, yeah. I couldn't find one person that was in fish ponds as well in Bristol. He got 9 months suspended, 5 years SOR and 10 years SHPO or something, you know what I mean, or the other way round. Yeah, I'm going to be hopefully going to either Cheltenham or Gloucester Crown Court for a case, or well, Magistrates Court first, but this one should go to Crown. That's dating back to 2018, but he absconded for a year, so I hope to be attending that. That's in the pipeline. That one in April, that's still in the pipeline. And then, you know, others that I've chipped in on. I think this, out of all the ones I've passed on to other teams, only 3 have been of a length which is good enough. Yeah, it's like if I add them, it might be about 3 pages, 4 pages, 5 pages where they've just gone, fuck this. Yeah. Morning, Heidi, alright? They've just gone, fuck this, you know, sod this, we'll get, and they've gone off. Yeah, so, you know, and then if they, you know, if that is their intention, I know they're going to swim into another decoy. If you know what I mean. So, I know that sounds bizarre, but I go after people that really, really, really try, you know. And ideally, to have a month's catalogue behind me before even considering. So I want to show that it's protracted, it's persistent, yeah. And over a period of time, you get a better snapshot of things. You know, you usually notice a slow advance of the, you know what I mean, of the predators, like taking more little gambles, more little risks rather than, yeah. I know you go get the ones that come straight at you, but the wily ones, the ones that are, you know, the snidey ones, the ones that slowly do it, the ones that slowly get the child's trust, that type of one, that type of snidey, horrible bastard I'm after. Slow groomers, yeah. You know, I'd rather deal with them than, well, I mean, if you do get these people that are bizarre, yeah, they usually lose patience with my decoy and bugger off, you know. But like I said, I always know that they're going to walk into another decoy, so I'm good with that. You know, you know, we can't catch everybody, can we? mean, shit. Well, I can't buy myself, let's put it that way. I mean, I'll juggle 2, maybe 3 catalogues in at once, just to know exactly where I am with it in my head. And yet, sometimes I am there, you know, on 2, talking to 2 or 3 of them at once, and you're there just switching between the bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that sting. That first sting's, you know, that second sting's all right. I mean, you know, out of 10, I'll still give it 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's just for having the bollocks to do it on Christmas Day by myself, facing down my entire family, going, right, this is the second time your son's a nonce. Oh yeah. Although I didn't do that. I said I'd just like to have a word with Craig, please. If you look up Craig Helps, that was the guy that I was after on Christmas Day, and you'll see Chris Whitworth stinging. But I had him all that time ago, and then I picked, you know, and because when I handed in my phone for the guy that I stung in Ham Green, I told them to clean off what I had on Craig Helps. So they should have had that. So when was it? The 17th and the 21st of December, he was talking to me. Yeah. He was getting sexual again. Passed it over, obviously, to have it re-verified. So I had him, you know, I had him for over a month, you know, last year. Now I've got him doing this. He's been nicked enough, and they go, yeah, well, fine, I'm good going. And I'm not going to say who it was, but they said, no, you got to do that now. I said, no, I don't. I said, I'm gonna wait till Christmas Day. I mean, this was like the 22nd, like, you know what I mean? I said, I ain't going tomorrow. I said, I'm gonna make this special. I said, I'm doing this on Christmas Day. Now I've got nobody to spend Christmas Day with. Well, I've got him, the doggy. But I thought, do you know what? Instead of just sitting here, right, just being miserable, you know what I mean, and watching the Queen's speech at 3 o'clock, I'm going to go out there and use this Christmas Day and do something useful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ruin that rotund person's Christmas dinner. Or eat. You know how long these things take. They take ages to go through. He might be on the. I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether he's gone through court. I don't know whether he's, um, you know, I don't know the state of the case, to be honest. The court date for Tewkesbury, or yeah, the guy in Tewkesbury. No, I haven't. But then I'd get a letter from him because, you know, it's sort of like just before all this happened, this nonsense happened with them taking my devices away, right? Um, you know, I had it's like a call from this detective constable. He goes, oh yeah, you know, it's like, how are you? He goes, you know, this is going to court. When are you available? What court dates? I reckon he's absconded again though. I reckon he's done another. I reckon this bloke's done another moonlight flip. because I get an email. It goes, oh yeah, so I was wondering, what the hell's happened with this Stephen Booth, and I suddenly get a call in is it November. Yeah, that's right. It's November. A year since I'd handed in my chat logs. And he goes, we found Stephen Booth. I'm thinking, what do you mean you found Stephen Booth? Yeah, oh yeah, he absconded. He was, yeah, oh right, brilliant. So you finally caught up with him. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said, I said, so he's safely locked up now. Oh no, no, we had to let him go. It's like, oh my God. He's just done a flip for a year, and you just go, all right then, there you go, right, off you pop then. You know what I mean? Surprised he didn't send him off with a packed lunch and and a fizzy drink and a compass and a map. So yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? He's absconded. You've rearrested him because you've caught it. You finally caught back up with him after a bloody year. You've pulled him in. You've told him he's in a lot of trouble, and then you've let him go. I said, are you sure he isn't going to abscond again? He's, oh no, he won't abscond again. I mean, we are looking at July now. So, actually, let's just, Craig helps, yeah. I mean, the sting will be there. Um, no, it doesn't appear. Let's just go onto the web page, UK database. It's bloody good though, this UK database, isn't it? You got to take your hands off to him. It is a good tool. Oh, I don't want to play anything online. Right, go. Was he convicted? So, I mean, I certainly haven't been told anything. No, he hasn't been sentenced yet, I don't think. Oh, hang on, no, it isn't loaded because I'm tethering, that's why. Bloody slow thing. No, he hasn't been convicted yet. Absolutely ages. Especially if they try and wriggle out of it. I mean, to be fair, that Cox, he was stung in September and he was dealt with in April, wasn't it? He was sentenced in April. He had 6 months, served 3. With his wife that we felt sorry for. Oh, this is the one that I attended with Soul Survivors. We all felt a bit sorry for the wife, but then the wife actually writes a statement in support of her husband, saying, oh yeah, we're letting them near the nephews and nieces and all that, like he doesn't pose any threat. No, I'm really calm and collected. You know what? I'm in the right, Heidi. I'm in the right. Yeah. It don't matter what they say or what they do. I don't indulge in any of those behaviours, and anybody that does indulge in the behaviours of that chat group, yeah, they need a psychiatrist and a prison sentence. You know, I ain't gonna stand here and, you know, and discover a campaign where they've been targeting, you know, some people for over 3 years, targeting their kids, targeting their families, targeting their house, targeting their employment. Even that, yeah. Yeah, they are a really good team. They are really good at what they do. They are really good at what they do. But you know, when you're mocking up people's grandkids and they're sort of like babies into these distasteful pictures, and you're, oh, you know, I mean, like I said last night, I did post a load of things from the actual truth page. There is a lot more on there as well, the actual truth page, and it is the behaviour of this torture chamber. Of course it is, of course it is. I mean, Heidi, was it you that they sent the wreath to? Huey's fine, Huey's absolutely fantastic. You had organic chicken and steak last night, didn't you? Organic chicken breast. And about a third of Daddy's steak. So he's fine, he's fine. I'm gonna go and get him some fish later. So yeah, I'll get him a side of cod or a side of plaice or a side of salmon, you know, for about 29 pence. And then I'll bake it for you, won't I? Hey? He does have dried food as well, but if I can give him 100%. All right, Heidi. All right, Heidi. You know, when, you know you've got the moral high ground when they're laughing and joking about sending an abuse victim a wreath, right, from her abuser. Then they're laughing and giggling about it on a live. So, have you had anything delivered? Oh no, I haven't had anything delivered. Kev, have you had any? No, it's like then you get public toilet going, oh well, I'm having a TV delivered later. Are you having anything delivered? Yeah, Laura, I think it was. I don't know. Whoever it was there. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I've got a text message, I think, unless it's a messenger, that's all. My messages on that thing's defunct. You know, that's just sick. That's sick beyond reproach, that is. sending somebody a wreath from the relative that raped her is, well, there ain't no equal in that. Yeah. Oily fish. Yeah. I know Sienna. Yeah. And what I can, I mean, in the evenings, I spend about, so when I go into the supermarket, I like to get in there and get out of there because of my condition, right? So I try and fly round, but they reduce things, and I bought 1.5 kilos of ribeye steak for £1.16, and I bought 1.4 kilos of organic chicken breasts, for £1.16. And I can pick up, it's like salmon, cod, tuna, for the same price. And all I've got to do is bake it, and give it to him. Just give it to him like that. He doesn't need any biscuits. He doesn't need any biscuits because I give him, obviously, these denta sticks. I give him a couple of those a day. I give him one in the morning. I give him one in the evening. Just to keep his teeth clean. Although I am going to try and get his teeth cleaned, which might be, I don't know whether that's going to be possible though. Unless we knock you out, innit? Yeah, put you under some anaesthetic for a while and then give your toothy pegs a clean. I'm buggered if I can get near him. Yeah, he's a rescue. But his teeth are in good condition. Don't worry, I do look. Oh, it's all right if I pull up his. It's just when I try and stick a brush in or anything like that, he sort of starts going. I don't like that. Well, yeah. I mean, what I tend to do is my freezer's full. I just tend to go down, get it, unwrap it, because it's there most nights, so I can just pop down 15 minutes later. I'm not not whilst he's conscious he won't, or she won't, no. No, they won't, Heidi, they won't. He'll go nuts. First of all, he doesn't know the vet. Secondly, the vet doesn't know him. If he doesn't know you and you're in his face, he gets stroppy. He gets really stroppy, don't you? You don't like strangers, do you? That's why every time I have a visitor, we've got to gently introduce you. Because we must not eat the guests. We can eat the intruders, but we can't eat the guests. Alright, mate? You've got to drill it into him. Oh. But these people are online and they're defending their right to abuse other people. I mean, if you want to put it down into any... Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm going to have to, get him sedated. Definitely sedated. Yeah, before they do that. But that's something that I'll do with, so I could go to the PDSA, but, you know, I think that's something that, well, I've got to pay for it. You know, I mean, I'll go to Pets at Home, get it done there. Because that's more cosmetic. Yeah, it is, you know, obviously, yeah, for his longer term health also. But, you know, if he's unwell, that's different. You know, this is just looking after him. No, and hopefully when I'm well enough to go back to work, you know, I'll be able to cover his costs anyway. Piece of piss, I'll get you some insurance, won't I? Instead. Yep. As if I get well enough to get back to work, I fucking hope so. I've lost so much already. But we will get there. We will get there. Right, Heidi, yeah, I'll give you a call. All right, Sienna, yeah, good luck with that. And what I'll do is I'll post I'll post you the first one, yeah, and I'll post you the second one, yeah, because, yeah, I don't know. You see, so I couldn't believe it. I could not honestly believe that that bloke wasn't nicked. And especially the experience that I've had with the piece over the last 8 weeks. Do you know what? Now it doesn't surprise me half as much as it did at the time. Because they're fucking useless around here. The police. Most of them. Was it 3 or 4 welfare checks now that they've sent round to my house? I mean, Jesus Christ. Along with other sort of spurious allegations, including one that I've got CSA images on my devices. Where are we now? 2 months later, still no devices, no Netflix, no bloody Spotify, no access to my emails, no all. Just one phone tethered to the other. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm yeah, surviving like that. But anyway, let them say what they like within reason. Let them do what they like. Let them deny what they like. Let them lie as much as they want to lie about their activities. Yeah, because when the truth comes, the reason why they're so vigorously denying it, because if people actually knew what you were getting yourself involved with, they'd be disgusted with you. Yeah, they would be. Oh. They'll see you in your true colours. Let's put it that way. All right, that Heidi, I'll give you a call right away, sweetie. All right. Catch you in a bit. Bye bye.